Yo, what up, good morning, GMG. Friday, oh yeah, Friday, November 8th, 2024, look at that, another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-hosts in the house, Tyler, Mando, Logan. Oh, it's a packed stream today. How you guys doing today? Good morning.
Doing amazing, man. How are you?
It's another day in paradise. You know, it's really nice to wake up and make money day to day. I wish it was like that every day. Sadly, this too won't last. So trying to make the most out of it, Mando. Tyler, how you doing?
I'm good. Like, as you mentioned, I've only got about 15 minutes, but I had to stop by for Solana all-time high day.
Ooh, Solana all-time high day.
I don't know if folks know this, but you have to flip it to market cap. But yeah, we are.
It's true. We are there. We're there. We kissed the cycles high. We kissed the all-time high in market cap again. Let's see if we're gonna break out of that today, and then you know, all-time highs in price are in play. Logan, how you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing well. Nothing to complain about. Excited about prices. Just happy. Yeah, good.
Looks like America is intact. The world is not ending.
Thus far, things are totally okay here in PA. Thus far.
Things are okay. So things are fine in the United States. Okay. We haven't spoken about the election for 2 days, guys. It's amazing. Holy shit. Do you guys notice? Like, it's just all about coins, like only coins. It's no longer like if this, if that. It's just coins. You're not being shoved poles down your throat all day long anymore.
It's significantly different. Like it has noticeably changed in the last 2 days. Like I think the algo has changed.
That as well, right? I'm not fed like crazy, like right-wing propaganda either. So it's great. Anyways, all right. Well, today on the show, as usual, market report. Today we're gonna flip things around because Tyler has to go in 10 minutes. So Tyler's top 1,000 market report, and then we'll chit chat. We got Logan, we got Mando in the house, so we'll go over a few topics, this and that, and then we'll go on to picking a winner for the Rollbit loot box spins, and then get a spin going. Maybe someone wins a punk today. And this show, as you all know, as usual, is powered by Galaxis. With seamless built-in monetization tools, Galaxis enables the development of sustainable, long-term communities, fulfilling Bitcoin's vision of decentralized freedom and independence from centralized control. And with that, Tyler, give us a look.
Daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO hour cause the kids can't miss.
Ready to patch some bears. Top story. The Bitcoin ETFs have set a smashing new record, $1.37 billion in inflows. That comes on the back of BlackRock's IBIT, $1.12 billion in inflows themselves. That makes BlackRock's Bitcoin assets, they have now exceeded their gold ETF assets in value in just 10 months of existence. So that's a pretty important milestone right there. This comes after Jerome Powell, he cut rates another 25 bips at yesterday's FOMC meeting in line with market expectations. One more cut still expected in December. We saw Coinbase launch CBBTC, their wrapped Bitcoin product on Solana. That's their first Solana-based token. Crypto Super PAC Fairshake, they are celebrating this week. They successfully elected 98% of the candidates that they endorsed in the recent elections.
Wow.
Shout out to them. Incredibly successful. The DEGEN team, the DEGEN token, they have alleged issues with Conduit as an attempted migration. They might have to launch a new chain, citing that Conduit has their roll-up keys hostage for months. So that's one.
There's no way this thing keeps going.
We'll have to monitor that. Then, I mean, one of the fun stories of the day, notable crypto trader, thought leader, content creator, Kobe. He's teased that his show Up Only might be coming back soon, and he changed his PFP.
Back.
Bull market Kobe. So we like bull market Kobe. In token airdrop and protocol news, Magic Eden teased his tokenomics are going to come out November 18th, right around the corner. Mantra, check this out, Pudgy Penguin family. They published their airdrop checker. They've got 50 million OM tokens coming. Pudgy Penguins are on the list. So maybe airdrop season coming back here. Moonshot enabled Venmo deposits via MoonPay. Shout out to MoonPay. And then Socket Protocol introduced their new chain abstraction framework in partnership with Near. In memes and NFT news, Memecoin majors green on the day. Doge, Zerob, Fartcoin, EACC, Mudang, all big winners on the day. We saw Sat Republic complete a $2.75 million raise. They are launching Sacco, a mobile runes trading product. I think that's coming out in the next few weeks. And then Artblocks Curated introduced Poetics of the Infinite, a new 3-week exhibition as they go deeper into that physical and digital concept. And that's the roundup.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, there's so much going on. I think we should start with BlackRock, right? That's the first and foremost. I love this Tree of Alpha account because I have my notifications on. I just wait for the every night. I'm like, oh, it's ETF time. Last night, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a tweet saying there's like a fat Ethereum buy. Maybe it's gonna be tonight, but I have a feeling like these like tweets are about to come. But it looks like it was just more Bitcoin.
Ethereum was good too. I think Ethereum hit the highest number I've seen.
Let's hit up DEGEN. Okay, I guess it didn't share it, but let me check DEGEN's. But BlackRock, it was $1 billion day, huh?
Wild, just numbers that we haven't really seen before.
Where is it? It's
all the way on the right. You meant to scroll.
How do I scroll right? Mando,
can you zoom out?
Oh yeah, I may have to zoom out. Sorry, I'm too zoomed. My bad. All good. Never mind, Mando. We're good.
So,
Habits here.
1.1 billion on the day. That's their daily inflow number.
God.
And they were a majority of it, so we saw 1.37 billion in total.
Hey,
interestingly, so yeah, ETH caught 80 million, which is the biggest number that I can recall, probably since launch week. And interestingly, it wasn't just BlackRock. Fidelity outpaced BlackRock with the inflows. I think this is probably one of the more interesting narratives in the near term for the ETH crowd is the ETF catch-up trade.
So let's look on CoinGlass. It could be the biggest day for them since launch.
It's got to be top 3, top 5 for sure, and it might be top 1.
Yeah, it's up there for sure. I don't know how to find out all of it, like the all time, but yeah, it looks like it could be the biggest, one of the biggest days. I think this is obviously going to continue. So okay, that's good. It looks like BlackRock is continuing to buy even at 75K. How much Bitcoin do these people have? Holy shit!
They have a lot. I think they have the Decrypt article I read that said they have $34 billion in Bitcoin.
It passed the gold assets under management or something. Did I see something like that?
Yeah. Dorsey tweeted that. So that was the other aspect of this. In 10 months, their Bitcoin ETFs have surpassed their gold ETF product.
Wow.
So,
okay.
What additional signals do you need if you're not convinced?
I mean, between that and Kobe, I think I don't think we need much more. I mean, Kobe. I mean, that was another one in the news. Do you want to explain why for the new people in this cycle?
Yeah, so Kobe basically kind of went quiet, right, for the last year and a half. I mean, he replies. He's been kind of a reply guy. He's building his investment platforms. That's what he's been busy with. But he changed his PFP back to his bull market PFP that he made famous during the last cycle's bull run. His up only show was probably the biggest show in crypto. I think that's pretty fair to say. And he, in the replies yesterday, I don't know if it's a joke or true, but he alluded to the fact that the show might be coming back.
I saw that. They've been teasing it a lot, right? Him and Ledger.
Yeah, he did like a Jarvis, send Ledger a new camera and mic.
No way.
Catching up to do.
Yeah. That would be great. Oh yeah, because they said if Trump wins, we can put up Kobe. Okay. Hey, look, Trump got us Kobe back. So, that must have been a deciding factor for a lot of crypto bros when going into voting. Looks like Kobe's back. Okay, what else? I mean, you have a lot of good news on your stuff.
Yeah, we don't have time to get into a whole lot of it. No. I tweeted this morning, just like I'll go straight to my meme stuff.
Yeah.
So I have a few minutes. This Doge play, the Department of Governmental Efficiency. Folks thought maybe Peanut was the Trump Elon play. I don't know. I think it might be Doge.
I was wrong. It is not.
It's the biggest mover of the day. This next to Zerob, bro, which is more the AI meta. And Mando might be able to talk about that more later. But I don't know. This looks good. It's on ETH. There's a little bit less competition on ETH, which makes this interesting.
That's absolutely insane. I mean, you and somebody else was Lanamore called it I think like 5 days ago or some shit. Definitely before those green candles I'm seeing on your screenshot, and it's up a lot. I thought like another Doge wouldn't work out, but I guess Ticker Bitcoin worked out. So Well done. That's a good trade. Looks like the meme coins are back. I mean, this morning maybe a cool off with with Solana going crazy, but looks like your Murad memes are looking good here.
Yeah, so I was checking so CoinMarketCap has their overall meme coin market cap. It looks like we're at about 1% away from local highs, which would be like a 3-year high. So we're right on the precipice of that.
We're getting there.
So I think that's an interesting one to watch. Actually, I haven't actually looked at the Murad board. Like so many things have been moving. The Murad, they're actually a little bit quiet. SPX back above MOG, no surprise.
Of course.
I think is probably the biggest story of the week from the Murad memes. Over 100 million. That's a big milestone. And clear skies above it.
Clear skies indeed. I mean, it's pretty well. This is a chart here. All-time market cap and volume for memes.
Looks good.
Looks good. Send it. I mean, this market cap here was solely on. Well, that's 2021, so it's mostly Doge, obviously, right?
A lot of people forget how high Doge really went.
It's insane. Doge went to $80 billion. So looks like it's gonna run it back. So what's Doge at right now? What's Doge trading at? 19 cents.
30 billion.
Yeah, it's getting there. So a little 4x and Doge is back to all-time high. So that's good. All right. Well, before you take off, was there anything else?
Yeah, maybe Logan will go into this. He shared on the Lucky Trader account, but for the Pudgy Payment holders out there is a new airdrop that you're eligible for, the Mantra. I think that should be I haven't really been following this one super closely, but it's somewhat legitimate. Maybe Logie has more information for us.
Yeah, not too much aside from that. There's the eligibility board. So it's just beyond Pudgy Penguins, like Stargazers or Star Kids or Bad Kids. They've been on like a bunch of different stuff they've gotten airdrops for. But if you own any of those, you have the Genesis drop from Mantra, the OM drop. You have some allocation for. And for Pudgies in particular, there's not a limit. If you have 10 Pudgies, you get 10 allocations. And there is a wallet checker as well. It does not require you to connect. So some more safety built in there if you just want to drop your wallet in and check and see and make sure you're eligible.
All right. There you go.
Have a good weekend. Enjoy the show.
Have a great weekend, Tyler. Mando. Mr. Mando. We still got Logan. We still got Mando over here. Make sure you retweet him because we're going to pick a winner at the end of the show for Robit Loot Box Spin, which reminds me, maybe I should get to preparing this loot box for today. Hopefully the NFTs didn't sell. But they haven't been selling much these days, so we're fine. Mando. Oh my God, this market report. I'm curious to think where we're going next.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Yeah, GM everyone. So as Tyler said, he actually went through a lot of the stuff there, but it's been we had a pretty bullish Fed, I would say, yesterday, and that's just created another tailwind for this market. It was kind of what I said it was. The Fed came out. It didn't do anything sort of predictive. It just said inflation's come down, growth is still strong. We're looking like we're going towards a soft landing. But they said that they would make a decision every single month by month. So at the moment, I still think they're going to cut rates again next month, but then it'll really be like what happens with Trump, like we spoke about with the tariffs and stuff. Like that'll be the main question. Interestingly, he kind of said what I said a few days ago, in that Trump's been talking about trying to get rid of Jerome Powell, and that is like kind of against the law in the US. And in many countries actually, like the chief of a central bank is often meant to be picked independently of electoral power. So it's kind of a strange thing, but he's going to be asked a few times about this because I think Trump has said that he wants to get rid of Jerome Powell. But he actually was pretty defiant and said no, which I kind of respect actually. I do think they should be separated,
of course.
But yeah, there's something brewing there, and that maybe it becomes increasingly political next year. Like I've said, obviously there's going to be a lot of talk about if Trump does bring in tariffs. They're going to have to make a decision about whether that actually leads to inflation or they should be ahead of that, and you could have some pretty political Fed decisions next year. Let's put it that way. But that's for next year. For this year, it felt like everyone just wanted to buy things after that because it looks like we're still going to get 2 rate cuts by the end of this year. Bitcoin hit an all-time high. Solana hit a cycle high or very close to it. ETH went up towards 3K. And just general risk appetite yesterday was probably the highest I've seen it in many months. I think the last time I saw it this aggressive was probably that bounce back second half of August. Yeah, definitely felt like everyone was looking to pile into stuff. You can feel it in the chats. Everyone's just like sending tickers of stuff which is moving. Everyone's going into stuff. So it just felt like one of those sort of days. Interesting. I also think that like what I spoke about yesterday, where listings I think are going to increase quite a lot across a range of different things. We're going to see more airdrops. We're going to see more listings. Sort of very bullish things happening across the board, I would say, in crypto. I thought the biggest news of the day was the story about the potential new head of the SEC.
Let's talk about that, right? I was surprised that Hester Pierce is not interested in the position, actually.
Well, Brian Armstrong wants her to be it, but it does feel as though it's actually going to be the head. Trump's team is indicating that it will be the ex-head of Robinhood, their CLO, which would be a big win. Which would be a massive win.
Yeah, that right?
Yeah. No, actually somebody else.
Yeah, but there's another news out of
Somebody
this
else.
morning, Lindo. Check this out. I didn't even see this myself. Look at this.
But yeah, I saw
SEC
yesterday.
Commissioner. I know, but this is from this morning. And likely to
Then
be
maybe
next year.
It's a very
It's
pro.
something-
We're going to get a much more pro crypto SEC chair, which paves the way for a lot of those lawsuits being stopped, and I think a lot of things changing crypto relatively quickly, or at least people attempting to change things. So it's still providing a tailwind for a range of different things in DeFi at the moment, but that is moving quicker than I thought it would. It do things even before the regulation comes in. Do you know what I mean? Like people.
Oh wow, look at this. It could be this
3
man.
months. You feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was mentioned yesterday, but I saw somebody else today.
No, me too. No, me too. I saw the Robinhood news with you, and Decrypt covered it quickly too. But it looks like this is from this morning. Interesting.
Well,
we'll see. I guess.
Tim, that's very bullish for that too. So yeah, I mean, it does feel as though it's going to be a way more lenient SEC chair.
AI has got.
It's weird because back when
AI has gotten too good.
Like I don't know if anyone remember when Trump first mentioned Gary Gensler, and he was like, "Wow, I didn't know he was so unpopular." It's true. Like back when I used to trade the SEC, like the SEC actually was seen as good guys in the market. Like they would come in and try and help out when things went really wrong. I think it's just slightly surprising how involved they've been in crypto, and they just need to butt out a little bit and return to being like the good guys that stop an FTX rather than letting an FTX happen and then going after the good guys. You know, it's kind of a strange position that they've been in this market, and I think they can return to being like that, if I'm honest. But yeah, I would say general sentiment is risk on. You're seeing altcoins start to outperform slightly. Bitcoin dominance is still continuing to come down a little bit, but it still feels like the number one vehicle for TradFi to get involved is that Bitcoin ETF. So it's tough to imagine Bitcoin dominance going down that much with 1.4 billion of inflows into the Bitcoin ETF every single day.
The market is fucking running right now, Mando. Running. I don't
really?
know. Yeah, running. Ethereum is just going berserk. Bitcoin's about to hit another all-time high.
I mean, I think it's going to keep on going.
Yeah.
I do think we're in for a very, very bullish period here for crypto. Like I said, I think is until the inauguration. That's kind of where I'm thinking about it.
The news being the inauguration, you think?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah,
that's what I think. It's for me. It's like it's a situation where I just see this so often in crypto. You know, like we get these very brief periods of rip, particularly in altcoin. Right, altcoin seasons last for like sometimes not weeks or months. I do think we can have a little bit of a season here for the next. How many weeks we got? 8 weeks left year, that sort of thing. I think we've got 8 weeks. Trump goes in on the 15th of Jan. I will be reducing my risk in those first couple of weeks. So as I said, which we called this phenomenally, by the way, if we go back.
This is at this point, like if you want to have a great cycle, fucking tune in for an hour a day and just chill.
I think get long in September when Bitcoin was at 55K, and I'm telling you, I think I'm going to keep it until the end of the year, and then I'll be reducing. I won't reduce as in like I'm getting out. I'll probably go back into JLP, or like a slightly more defensive asset.
I'll be doing that with you this time. Make sure you tell me, because there is a pretty aggressive Solana unlock schedule coming up as well in Q1, right? Like a lot of people always ask me, why don't you ever talk about Solana unlock schedule? Here it is. Let's talk about it. So what the fuck is this unlock schedule? Do you guys know?
Yeah, it's a %, I think.
Logan, do you have it?
I just saw Ovi tweet something this morning about it that may have had some details.
Ovi's flooding my bags right now. Is that what Ovi's doing with his time?
Ovi's been flooding it forever, but I think it's actually about 2%, but it's a large bit of it. And obviously Solana has inflation of around 7% a year or 6% a year, so it has to be done in that context. But it's just not a good story. I don't think you're going to see big bags unlocked from FTX here. So remember, this is actually it's being unlocked to hedge funds. So it's being remember the hedge funds that bought it. So we'll see what happens. Though that being said, around that time, we could get FTX paying back people.
Where were we? What was the last update on that? Do you know? Maybe Logan, you would know. You read about all this stuff, or
I had kept hearing Q4. I'm not sure I've seen an official declaration.
Yeah, that was a big letdown. It was like something around the fact that some people, like it was a lie. They had to go to like court.
How these things work is like we'll go through a Chapter 11 process. They'll have to agree upon a reorganization. There will have to be no challenges to that deal. Often there have to be very few holdouts as well from the creditor side, and there's often like a slightly extended period of like challenges, of which I don't know when the last one was, but like they're doing hearings on those right now. So they've approved it to be paid back, and then that it's going to go through like 12 weeks of challenges again. And even if one of those challenges is successful or credible, then it'll go through more weeks. And then it's the whole logistics of it all. Like the bankruptcy proceeding for Mt. Gox was done so long ago, and the logistics of paying people back has taken 3 years, 4 years. It's like insane. They still haven't paid people back. Like they started to pay people back and they stopped, and they're trying to pay people back again. So yeah, I don't know when that's going to be. I would still expect that to be Q1, Q2.
Okay. But I can say,
sorry.
From my perspective, as somebody, I had like a trivial amount in FTX, so I've like have been getting the claims emails. You get one like every like 4 months. It feels like I haven't gotten one in a long time about the next step in the process. So we'll see.
Okay, I guess we'll see when this all happens. But it looks like it's also due, right? People have been waiting for a while, so it's going to be an interesting. Man, this is just wild seeing what's happening across the board of the market at the same time. Things are going to get very, very, very interesting, boys, for a long time, I think. How do you guys feel about the weekend ahead of us? Like, is Solana gonna finally break through that cycle high, man, though, and like try to go gun for new all-time highs? Are you muted?
I have to say I like the weekends around a time like this, because I think a lot of retail traders suddenly are like,
FOMO.
They go to work on a Friday and they're like, right, I'm gonna do some investing on the weekend.
Investing, meaning what animal are they picking, right?
Right, exactly. So I do think that this, and I remember that from previous bull cycles, often like the best periods are this like Friday night into weekends. You remember them, Farag, man. Like,
brother, I haven't.
Saturdays and Sundays are fully wild. So I do think that it could be a kind of crazy weekend where stuff just goes absolutely insane. Like we could see some huge wicks in some of these popular meme coins, huge wicks in Solana. I do think that people will be investing pretty hard this weekend.
The weekends, last couple of years, I've been like winding down from the week of work. The weekends
That's so dull.
My last 2 weekends have not my last weekends of like I'm actually like my Oura ring, like my worst sleep is on the weekends these past 2 weeks.
But remember that period for like weeks where like on the weekend there would be no volatility at all? Like Bitcoin would move in like $100 range and nothing would happen. I'm telling you, this is the season where pay attention. There's going to be some huge runners in the meme coin space, like 0 to 200 million. Like people are tuning in to gamble this weekend. I'm going to be doing that every weekend for the next 8 weeks. I think we're going to have a little ball here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot. It's going to be insane. I can't wait for this weekend. Look at what are you drinking out there, Logan?
Yeah,
there he is.
There he is. I love it.
I've fine-tuned the taste. I've grown to really enjoy them. So yeah. I'm chugging through my stash pretty quickly here. So
I actually have the same thing, and this is actually someone who drinks like, I'm not trying to fud our own product or something, but like you drink it the first time, like I don't know if I can drink tons of these, and then you just end up just drinking tons of them.
That's exactly what's happening.
Really get through them now, and I'm like, I don't know, I find them very refreshing. Whereas the first taste, I thought like, oh, you know what, these are good for one, and now I'm just.
I don't know. I got, you know what? I'm like, when you have has it ever happened to you that you have a new phone, new computer, you don't want to open it because it's just perfect. You don't want to like dirty it. Have you guys been?
That feeling.
Okay, so I remember once, I think 2021, I bought a new iPhone and didn't have time to swap over for the 1 month. It was in the box in my desk. So the red guy, I have 5 cases that I bought here 2 weeks ago to show you guys, and I still haven't opened them. I don't want to open my cans.
You start drinking them. Trust me, man. Like,
I don't want to. I don't want
to. And you'll be like, oh yeah, that was nice. And then you'll be late at night. You'll be DEGENing, and you'll be like, you know what? I could really.
I'll just wait for our house because by Art Basel, I'll be back to. I'll get my first drink. I'm 41 days today, but I'll just do tequila rect at our house. I mean, Ovi's sending us 5,000 cans. So
yeah, dude,
Ovi, I was like, Ovi, you want to partner with us? Sure. How many cans you need? A lot. Is 5,000 good? Yeah. So, so I'm just gonna wait. I don't want to. Okay, fine. I have. Oh no, it's not true. You guys sent me 6 of them. I have 1 in the fridge. So I'll drink fresh. Cool. A fresh little wrecked drink instead of a beer. Or a drink this weekend, but they actually do go. If you're over 18 here and over 21, of course, I don't want to promote drinking on the show, but little tequila and this wreck it goes a long way. Someone asked you, Mendo. First of all, someone's saying that we need to host this show 7 days a week now, because it's that time of day. Not gonna lie, I may come on stream this weekend because streaming with Wiz the other day was so fun. And by the way, Mendo, we called that stream was crazy. It was calls.
Came on at 4 a.m. my time, called Mudang and Zerob, and then left. And
let's talk about AI because you guys talk about AI because you guys are both the AI bros. Like this is like your shit. So let's talk about Mudang first, and let's move into Zerob and the AI coins. I mean, your Mudang. I mean, what? So you talked about Mudang early. Talk about your setup, right? So you talk about Mudang here on the show. You called Mudang because you were saying that's doing $2 billion a day of perp volume on Binance, and it was sitting at like 100-something mil. 150 mil. It was kind of stuck there for a minute, like this period. And that's when you came and talked about it. How do you feel about Mudang here now that it's actually broken out?
I really like it. I'm not. So here was my bull cases for it. And again, this is how I look at all trades is just the risk reward.
Of course.
Trading at, when I started being really going to you guys, hey, you should look at this, you should look at this. It was when it was at 150 and it was doing a billion plus of perp volume every day. And I said, look, I haven't seen that for a low cap coin since Pepe or WIF. WIF did it for a very brief period. WIF remember perp listing quite early and then went through a bear market. So like it was still doing really high volumes at a low market cap during the bear when it was like, people forget Pepe went below 100 million. Do you remember that? When the dev sold and Pepe
oh my God, that was my 9/11.
Yeah. Like
we had bags of that.
Bring up the Pepe chart. Like people just
Dude,
don't even
you,
remember.
me, and Ovi, you guys each had 1 trillion tokens, and I had 250 billion tokens that time. So together we had like 2.25 billion trillion. What? Sorry, my math. It doesn't
Trillion, billion.
trillion billions. We had so much Pepe. Holy shit!
Like
Here
go,
it is.
yeah, like
It was
zoom in.
here.
Oh
This
my god.
was it. This was it.
Right? Is this a market cap chart or a yes? Do market cap on the C2.
How do
No,
you?
get rid of that. See price there, up.
Yeah, to your right.
Right. There we go. And now zoom out.
It was here. No, it was here. It was here. It was here.
No.
It was here.
Go back.
was
Go
this one.
back, dude. No, it's
No,
not.
it's this one. It was in April.
That's in 2 billion. I'm talking about when it went up below 100 million, dude.
Sorry. So here. It was here when we got. It was here, and then we had the longest. It was this. It was this. Yeah.
So it went below. No, it didn't go below 100 million. It went below 200 million, maybe. I thought it went
Was this it? I can't.
no,
Even...
up. That was like the giga move higher, but it was
No, it's this one. This was the dump. This was the dev dump.
no. Dev dump was way later. It was way later.
Okay, then it was.
It was around there. It was around.
Was it this?
No. You're just looking. Do you not remember this period?
I remember the period. I just can't
It was
see it on the
literally
chart.
at the lows of that chart is when the
It
dev
was
dump.
here. It was here because
No.
then we just saw it. Yes, bro. And then people bled out. They try to save it around here. Bled. Waited. Then it pumped.
I think that there was more being sold. I just remember. But anyway, around that time, I remember it still doing crazy volumes in perp. Like it was still doing 3 to 5x its market cap in perps. And I remember this thing cannot die. Like there's no way this thing dies.
Yeah.
And I looked at Mudang and I was like, if it's at trading 150 and it's doing that much perp volume, that's so bullish. But and then I think the other bull case is I am maybe
Look at this. It's Bitcoin, ETH, Sol, Doge, Nero, Pepe, Mudang.
that doesn't even like $2.4 billion of perp volume.
Billions.
Anyway, the what the other bullish case for me here is I actually think these sort of memes, not an anti-Murad view, but I actually think these can do pretty giga volumes and actually reach even higher market caps than some of Murad's memes. And I'm slightly controversial here, well, not controversial, but I think Murad's memes are starting to underperform slightly. And I think part of the reason for that is they've already like done that cult gap higher, but also they're now just on that list and they kind of get in each other's way. I've said this before, like when one nukes, everyone's worried about the others, and that's happened a couple of times recently. And I think that the ones, weirdly, the biggest runners that we've seen are the ones not on his lists. Like it's Mudang, it's Goat, most recently it's Fwog, it's Sigma. You know, these aren't on his list. And
yeah, I mean, he can't have like 1 billion tokens on his list either. He's been making other lists. Well, he's been making other lists talking about these volumes, and he's been including Mudang, Fwog, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So for me, that's where my biggest bags are now. They're actually not Murad memes. Because I think that they can be viewed independently. You know, and I like Mudang because it's I think it can actually run. Like it's insane how much engagement this thing gets.
Did you see the video?
What video?
Running? The video of Mudang running, like an actual clip. It's printed for like a couple seconds,
and everybody was cheering. Mudang, he's so cute. Like even Vanessa, like my fiance, she just loves Mudang. Like people love Mudang. She's like, you know, like the girls love it, you know, and you never fade that. You know what? Last time Vanessa loved something, it was Bitcoin puppets. It ended up 10x in that.
Right.
So
that's the other that was the kind of third page here is if you are bullish on people coming in for the first time this weekend to buy coins again, having not,
right.
Mudang wins that. It's you actually want to buy Doge, or you want to buy the memes that people are like, oh yeah, I'll buy that. That's the funny meme coin. And I don't know if they're buying Murad memes. I think that's kind of like a bit. They're like very deep crypto culture sort of memes. Mudang's just like, yeah, I'll buy the Mudang coin.
Look how cute she is. Look, she goes. Wah! I just want to cuddle her. She's so cute. I don't even have Mudang. I just love it.
Yeah.
I messaged Razor this morning, and I was like, Razor, I'm gonna need Robit perps on Mudang. I swear to God, I sent you a screenshot because I don't ask me why I trade my perps on Robit. Not only are they partners of ours, I just really like these guys, but also like it's easy for me to. I don't understand the whole. I'm not a pro trader, so I don't understand what Mando does with like funding and this. Like, I don't get it. Like, you know how you guys trade perps? Like, you have an account with money, but then you can. You know, remember when you and I got liquidated together? I didn't understand that. We got licked because Solana dumped, but Doge didn't hit our PT. Stop.
Yeah,
like,
cross liquidation.
yeah, so we got cross liquidated because of Solana, not even our Doge long, but we lost our Doge money because of that shit. So after that, I just want to keep it simple. So I messaged Razor and I was like, Razor, I need you to add perps on Mudang. So I really need it. Maybe not now. If he waits a little bit, let it dump. But yeah, I like the thesis, man, though. I like the thesis. Another one, and this one I'm going to go to you quickly. Sorry, Logan. Are you in Zerob, and have you been following that AI coin? Because Mando came in, dropped the call. I'm pretty sure he aped it. And again, the rich get richer. But Logan, how's the AI meta going?
Yeah, so I'm not in Zerob anymore. I made a small trade early on, kind of just because I had been seeing it on my timeline and I didn't do the due diligence required. And I think at this point in time, where we're at with the AI stuff, if you're not looking to make those really, really quick trades, you need to do the due diligence properly to find the right types of coins. I think Mando's talked about that earlier this week in regards to AI stuff. I still have not done a super deep dive on Zerob, but there is, a pretty legitimate backing here in the sense that this is not just, your copy paste AI chat bot type thing. There's actual innovation. There's a huge white paper from, I think, Jeffy Yu about memes and Zerob and all that stuff. Like 11 pages of white paper that I have not read. It's up on my desktop. It has been for the last day or so, and I just haven't read it. But I mean, like, this one has been legitimized at this point in time as something beyond.
Wait, hold on. I want a dog. Name it Ziri Pooch.
Probably already on pump.
That's what I'm saying. It's a minute old.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah. So, I mean, all that to say, like, I'm not the guy that's going to be able to break this down for you, the Zerob stuff in great detail. But what it has done is differentiated itself from that brief period of time where there were like 100 AI betas, right? All these different agents, all these different platforms. It's differentiated itself. It's legitimized itself. And of course, you're seeing that in the price action. You've seen that with Fartcoin. I think Fartcoin's up like another bajillion % in the last couple of days as well. And Go, of course, the resurgence. I mean, AI stuff is still very much alive. People have filtered out some of that nonsense and water that, just was surrounding the initial surge of coin launches in the first, second week of Go, whatever that was.
Yeah, it definitely. Sorry, guys, I'm like on deck screen looking for that Zero push thing. I don't know. It bonded. It's over for us. It just bonded.
There's like a ton of them on. I've just been watching via Ape Pro or like Meme Scope or stuff recently. There's a ton already on there. The hard part now, and this goes for the animal coins too, is finding the winning one, because there's like 13 of them that launch, right? All within the same like minute of each other. Identifying the winning one, that's probably a lot of luck, some skill in identifying whatever bundles, whatever snipers, but crazy.
Oh, but yeah, it's just nuts. Did you guys see that up only token last night, where like they made a token, then they sent like almost all of it to Kobe, and then Kobe burnt it all, and then it went to 20 million in 2 minutes. That was definitely something. So I saw that one, which was nuts. All right. Well, there's that. What else is going on the AI side? Like, is there anything else besides Zerob and Goat? I mean, Goat's doing well still.
Altcoin, Goat, and Zerob, as in like the main ones. You saw AI16Z have a bit of a run. Basically, the coins that the ones with active developers who are trial new stuff with the coin. some of them are like more related to the coin, like AI16Z, which is like a DAO, but but others are just like the bot that the coin is referencing. I think on the scale of like autonomy, I would say the Zerob is slightly more. You can actually go on, you can see all the stuff it creates easier than the Truth Terminal with Andy. You can join the Telegram and like speak to it at all times, and then it makes its own art and stuff like that. Like it's just and this researcher just seems like he's on it. He's going to be doing a ton of different things with it. So I think people are getting bullish on the idea that it could be a very interesting, like, again, experiment with this sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's actually an experiment section in that white paper. I was kind of scrolling through it here. Yeah, you have the infinite backrooms on Zerob, social media interactions, autonomous art generation, art minting, and sale autonomy. Like, there's a lot of stuff that, if has not already happened, it seems wants to try and produce in some way or other, which is really cool. On the AI16Z point, and I full disclosure, I have no position in that. There was a big update. I mentioned it on our first episode of Underexposed earlier this week, but a big update from Shaw and the developers there earlier this week about, they did the first autonomous swap in testnet. They're looking to try and do that on, mainnet and via the DAO swaps soon. Could be this week, unlikely at this point in time, but probably next week. That's something I still want to be paying attention to for the very reasons Mando's talking about Zerob, which is developer trying to push the envelope here. It's a really difficult one because there's so many assets attached. Like, it's not just the AI16Z token. You got the DAO stuff, DEGEN AI, those types of things. But it's one that I want to continue to pay attention to because they are trying to do things. It's not just the chatbot type thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is gonna be an exciting weekend, boys. This is gonna be an exciting weekend. I like it.
So what weekend for?
I'm going to be aping stuff with size. I'm actually just buying coins right now as we're talking. Sorry guys, I got really sidetracked by this one. You talked about this thing. I actually sold last night before going to bed. A lot of my memes were like hitting new highs. So I cut some of them into Solana. Solana went up, so that's up like significantly as well. And then I'm just looking for the right entries. I'm gonna try and see if I can catch a Mudang dip, whatever that dip is. See if I can follow you on that one. But I don't think I'm going to get much of it. Like maybe 270 range, 250 range. We'll see. Hopefully maybe someone decides to get out of their bag. So that's that. But no, nothing. Just be following the usual stuff, seeing what comes down. I mean, my peanut thing, yes, I was talking about didn't work out. But as soon as I saw it wasn't working, I just cut that because that Doge one seems to have taken all the attention from it. The Department of that one just took everything away from peanut at this stage. So I was like, okay, fuck it. So I cut that. And I actually have no exposure to the AI stuff. I wish I did.
You wish you got the Zero Pooch token. I'm seeing one. I'm guessing that they sent supply to Zerob because I'm seeing the top 10 holds 75%. It's already run to 850K.
Fuck, did I buy the wrong one?
I mean, there are multiples that bonded. I'm just looking on 8 Pro again, so I'm not.
I think one of them bonded fast, like before, like King of the Hill type bonding.
Right. Yeah, I mean, this one is already over 1 million, but like I said, there is there's a dev sale in here. It says top 10 holders 73%. There's no bubble maps on 8 Pro, so I can't see this super well. But my guess is that obnoxious amount given to the top 10 holders might be related to this current meta where they're sending a major supply to the person or the entity in which this is tied to.
So
that's my guess. That's my guess.
So I did buy the wrong one.
Well, I mean, there are multiples that bonded, so you may, if you got in early enough, you may be okay regardless. But
I didn't catch any bondings. Okay. This is what my weekend is gonna look like, Mando.
One thing I would say though is, and this is what I said to you even yesterday, like don't fuck it up. All right, definitely don't decide you're gonna put all your portfolio into one of these. Like Solana could go to 250 by the end of this year, very very easily, or higher. Bitcoin could go to 100K very easily. You don't really need to fuck it up or get caught up in a coin. Be patient. You'll get the right one.
Don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
I'm in 3 different zero pooches now.
Right. That sounds
It goes. It does. It goes so fast when you're buying these things in the trenches.
Surely one of them was gonna hit, right? Like I bought 3 different ones, and surely one of them hits. You know, like I'm just like, just closing my eyes and throwing darts at the board, and seeing if it hits. I don't even know what's what, which charge represent which one. I don't care. All right, let's pick a winner here on the show to come up and spin the roll bit spins with us. So how do we want to pick today, boys? How do we want to pick? Do we want to get people requesting to speak and pick someone from there, or what? What do we want to do right now? How do we want to pick? We got to pick someone to win.
Can't we just do the normal way, or if we've been picking bad people?
No, Sims is still not here. Another day right. Without Sims.
Just phone. I'll tell you when to stop, and then we'll bring someone up.
Okay. Wow, there's so many requests. So yeah, request. We'll pick someone from the requests. We'll do the number thing, Mando. From the requests. How's that? Because that way we know they're super legit. Yeah, keep requesting. Another second of requesting. Give everybody a chance to hear me. Because there's maybe a little delay. Well, the markets, guys. Markets, did Bitcoin make a new high? Almost. Oh, wow. Bitcoin ticked 77K. Yeah, I did it.
Yeah, man.
It kissed it. It kissed it. All right, give it a second. Yeah, I should have had DEGEN on the show this week. I know he's here, y'all, but the thing is I need to be on stream because I want to show people for transparency's sake. I can have DEGEN doing it at home and then giving me a winner. All right, we have a bunch of requests here, Mando. You can pick a number at this stage from 1 to, let's say, 1 to 100.
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. Marky Meta. I just request you to speak. Marky Meta. He has a punk. You don't need a win. What up, Mark? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, you're laughing. This guy's got Yo, are you in the shower or something?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Shower. And he's got a sick fucking punk too, bro. He's got a smiley punk band. This punk is crazy.
Yo, let's go.
Damn, bro. This punk. And also, you literally listen to the show every day. So you definitely deserve the dub. Just check this punk out, boys.
Every day.
Every day. You clearly don't miss a beat. I mean, you're in the shower listening to us right now. So
I'm locked in, baby. Locked in.
I'm very grateful for Mando picking a short number because I was not down to count to like 70. All right. Well, Marky, you know the rules. You listen every day. Good luck.
Thank you, baby.
Keep going. Oh, God. That was almost a Sprutto Gremlin. Holy shit. Congratulations, Marky. You win.
Yo, appreciate you guys.
Congratulations, brother. So another $2,000 given away on FOMO. My usual question, I'll ask Logan and Mando, higher or lower on Monday?
Couple of days
I'm
of
gonna say
crazy
higher.
stuff happening. I don't know. Yeah, I think higher. I don't know if like we go up and then get wicked all the way down just because of how crazy I think things can be this weekend.
All right, Mando's team higher. What about you?
Yeah, I think higher. Yeah.
All right. Well, then with that, we'll see you on Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.